Okay, so remember that they're changing my voice. Christians in their churches, in their spirits, which is more important than in their churches, mind you, they're worshiping Dionysus. Everyone in the Western culture, everyone who's whitewashed is. Worship means worship, right? The vessel in which the spirit is carried. Now, they changed my speech patterns, my voice with fumes and poisons and covert editing of my videos, but I do not sound like a propaganda Dionysus supporting person. Okay, because Dionysus is a rape cult deity, I think it's fair to say, but I utterly despise Dionysus. He's not a deity of people who are serious about religion. Okay, the Romans themselves at one point executed 6,000 followers of Dionysus, as the story goes, because of their rape, because of their murder, because of their senseless violence, their orgiastic festivals, because of their forced sexual intercourse. They used the mystery systems like people use secret societies to force people into having sex with people after they have collateral. Like Keith Rainier did, similar to an Epstein or Weinstein tactic or a pimp, except for a more toxic and calculating matter that involves social engineering in the greater picture as well. You know, determining the cultures of society, the processes, the social relations, what have you. There is no words for how wrong it is to be in Dionysus's culture, and Dionysus is the center of Western culture as he is a young Zeus. It's so bad that even in Mexico, right, they say, "Hey Zeus, hey Zeus," for Jesus, right? And if you think that's a coincidence, we'll explain bio con dios. Bio, bisexual oaths, reproductive cycle. The con, and dios is a word for Zeus. Dionysus, a root word for Dionysus, and another name for Zeus. You cannot make this up. And it's also Diso or Idiso. It's the realm of the dead. Zeus's alter ego is Hades, and Zeus is obviously an evil person who doesn't have the spirit of God in him, an evil idea, an evil deity, and therefore Zeus is a deity, is the king of the demons in the realm of the dead. And again, Hades is his alter ego. It's like a crazy devil who at times thinks he's Poseidon, at times thinks he's Hades, and at times thinks he's Zeus. But he's just the devil. A low down, dirty, no good devil. Again, no offense to the practitioners of Greco-Roman culture, we'll say, so we don't break the rules on YouTube. But you tell the countless victims of the Zeus rape mentality that people shouldn't be able to call Zeus out for what he is. You should see on the screen that according to their own followers and their own enthusiasts, the festivals of Dionysus often include forced intimate relationships, is how they refer to it as, and of course they're talking about sexual relationships. Being in a frenzy. The Bacchanalia, Bacchus, another name for Dionysus. And think about the back and muscles and spine of rock and roll people, of rich English people with their crests and their suits. Think about what they're saying. Think about the backs of the typical military form. Their back muscles and back, that's what they're talking about. Worship, war shape. Worship, war shape, worship, what have you. To give birth. Teammate, shipmate, mating. First mate, a township, and there's countless other words like that, a sponsorship. Utterly detestable. It's rather unfortunate they're fuming me and poisoning me so you can't hear how I naturally sound. They try to make it so I sound like some kind of propaganda fucking worm. If you had a different religion than them, you worship God and they worship Dionysus, would you want to sound like a propaganda church motherfucker? Probably not, right? Oh yes, praise Jesus, and then the test Dionysus, one of my favorite, it fucking sound like you lost your mind. I do not do the psychology, the theater arts. I also don't sound like a ghetto person, you racist people. Well, how about we make it so you sound ghetto, huh? We have a social order to consider. That's fucking outrageous. If you think you should reinforce the social order of the state, you are a fucking rapist. An organized rapist, the accomplice of countless child molesters, a mass murderer, a mass drugger. What the fuck do you think? Well, it's my job. It's your job to be a rapist, and that makes it okay? Whatever happened to being a man and standing on your own 10 toes and saying, over my dead body? It's the Voltron effect. Write down the Voltron effect. When you form in their white cultural spirit and help them bring forth Dionysus by doing what they say, by being in their cultures. It's like the different components of the old Voltron cartoon coming together to form one big robot. But in this context, that robot is an evil devil machine of mass rape, mass murder, etc. And some airhead, clueless type of person, male or female, saying, well, that's just how it is. No, it's not good or evil, it just is a dumb fucking bitch whose opinion is worth less than a dog's. Yes, it's being evil, motherfucker. If you think it just is and evil doesn't exist when someone should throw you in a pit and flog you and burn you with fucking hot irons all day. Hey, it just is. That's just our system. Come on, we happen to take over. It's fucking stupid.